everyone, welcome on in and happy Monday. I hope everyone has had a great day or will have a great day depending on your time zone. Should I say have a great night, Terris? Because you're in the middle of the night.
It's technically morning.
Fair enough. We are back with some more Rails of Mourning, our Pulp Noir campaign. Hi, Rosie. And episode 77. It's been going for a while. This chugging along. I'm funny. The music you're listening to.
It has been going on for you. One might say 77 episodes by now.
Yes. The music you are listening to right now is by Aaron Kenny. You can find it over at the YouTube library of royalty-free music under the name of Black Cat. The music and sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. The overlay, starting soon screen, character information, and maps were made by me in Incarnate. Our amazing character art was made by Nathan. You can find him on his YouTube thing or on our Discord. We'll be getting to that.
New video coming out Wednesday.
Ooh, yay! I liked your last one.
Thank you.
While you're over on YouTube, you can check out our YouTube channel where you can find the latest episode of Eve of Ruin, which is episode 10 already.
Wow.
And we still haven't accomplished anything.
I mean,
That's
We're
not
making
true.
progress.
We have
Slowly.
a rod.
I mean,
we haven't necessarily
That the bard is
done
looking
much
after.
in 70 episodes either.
you know, it's quite funny. There are 3 males in that, but the female bard is the one holding the rod.
Uh-huh.
Joker somewhere.
I am again
There's
funny.
many jokes here somewhere.
You can also find on Wednesday the finale of A Time for Pleasantries, our June or Pride 2026 adventure. Feywilds, written by Antonio D'Amico, the same guy who made the Chest Weasel stat block and art. Amazing artist. And after
Not
you've
you.
checked out the stuff we have over on the YouTube channel, you can head on over to our Discord and talk about it, or check out more of Nathan's art, or pet pictures, or memes, or stuff like that.
All
And-
of the above.
In later this year, there will be a Discord exclusive workshop on how to be a game master without making it difficult on yourself. Possibly later this year. Yeah. And last but not least, if you want to know what you can do to help or hinder the party, you can check out !perks. There has been another wandering boss redeemed, and it shall appear in Arcanix.
We're gonna
Is
die.
that my one? Or is
Yes.
that another 100,000 one that someone else has donated?
No, this one is the one you redeemed.
Oh, okay, good. Fine. That's fine. Everything is fine. Oh,
Yes. During the month of June, we are raising money towards the Trevor Project. If you want to check out that, type in !donate in the link. $5 or more will get you a raffle ticket towards a giveaway of some Freeling stuff that I bought, and I'm giving it away. So yeah, if you want to be part of that, you can either donate $5 or more, you get 1 ticket, or redeem the Child Point reward thing that I have to add because Swedish gambling laws. The drawing of that raffle will be at the end of June. Let me actually check what date it would be. It will be on the stream on the 30th. So, you don't have to be there in chat to win. It's just fun to have people around. The winners will be contacted by me with their winnings. The reason why we're raising money for the Trevor Project is that it is an organization for suicide prevention and crisis intervention in LGBTQIA youth. And as a person who once, aeons ago, was a youth, and is very queer, it's something close to my heart. That said, shall we get started with some
Yes.
introductions? Andy.
Interludes.
I am. Yes.
Yes.
Andy, who are you? Who are you playing?
If you don't know that by now, I'm going to have questions.
Well, we might have some new people in the audience.
No, it was more of it's
Oh, it was saying that me.
yeah. It's
I
more
mean,
of it's been 20 years since we met.
I mean, that's true.
You should know me by now. Hopefully.
We would hope. One would hope.
Yes. But to answer your question, I think I'm Andy, I guess. Maybe.
Hi.
Blasphemy. And well, I will be portraying Cryon, the illusionist wizard, and there's a rare neurological disorder called Alice in Wonderland syndrome, which is a condition related to how you perceive your body, the world around you, or both. Objects may appear nearer or farther than they are, and you could experience body distortions such as limbs changing size and time pass more slowly or faster. Cause for this is unknown, and the general treatment is apparently migraine prophylaxis, anticonvulsants and things of the sort. But other than that, we have no real meaningful information other than these things happen.
All right. That's
There.
because bodies are not terrifying enough as it is. Terris.
Hello, I am Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I am portraying Oren Weaver, the albino drab bard. And did you know that a domestic cat's purr frequency overlaps with frequencies associated with bone healing?
Per here. Here. Thank you.
Why would anyone have ever made that connection?
I do not know, but it's a good one. So yeah, if you have a broken bone, don't worry about a cast, just cover yourself in cats.
I
Don't
mean,
do that.
no. Ask your doctor first. And also the reason why I'm pointing here is that pulled the tooth and jawbone needs healing. And there's a cat right here. Hi. Psycole.
Hello, I am Psycole, Simon, Cole, or Cy, depending on what corner of the internet you found me from. But
You're missing one.
what am I missing?
Postcode.
Oh, postcode. Yes, I forgot about postcode. I haven't been called postcode for quite some time, to be fair. And the person is the person who normally calls me postcode is only just in chat, so she might not be here. But anyway, intro. I'm playing Rubisto Dolan, the Kalashtar Barbarian Fighter, and I have my dad jokes for you. Is everybody ready to groan?
No.
Hang on. Let me do some stretching first.
What do you call a potato that is wearing glasses? A spectator. Yep. Why does a room full of married people look so empty and deserted? There's not a single person in it.
That's clever, actually.
Good. Glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Right. And then, do you know what the leading cause of dry skin is? Towels.
I'm going to thump you.
I'm going to travel over there and burn that book.
It's right here. It's held behind me. You just need to find the way into the house. I will give you my parents' number. They only live 10 minutes away, and they have a key.
Hi,
Gosh.
Psychole's parents. Psychole's being mean and telling dad jokes online. Can we borrow your key for a moment?
I'm sure that they will appreciate it.
Please tell me you haven't been dad joking them as well.
Oh, always, God, like
Oh god.
puns and dad jokes are just like how our family. It's our family's like communication method. It's just we just always do it. Unfortunately, yes.
Oh no.
I
Get
mean,
us all together, and it's like a nuclear explosion.
Andy and my dad could have written a book about how many kitchen puns they came up with when they were renovating my parents' kitchen.
I feel you are judging.
I wasn't there to hear it. I am very happy. My mom, on the other hand, had to put up with it for a week.
That does not seem like a you problem.
Oh, hell no. It wasn't a me problem at all. I'm just a little sad you didn't publish the book. Nathan.
Hello, I'm Nathan, otherwise known as the Art Arcana, and today I'm playing Romulus Del Dawn, the Kalashtar Hexblade Warlock, and only walk of the party for now. My riddle today is what loses its head in the morning but gets it back at night? I will send this to Ardana, and then at the end of the stream, we will find out the answer if anyone guesses it correctly or not.
Yes.
Da.
And yeah, if you have guesses, put them in the chat or in the YouTube comments if you're watching this on YouTube. The answer will be at the end of the stream.
I think I got it.
Copying that, putting that in
There is
there,
something to be said about.
pinning
Yeah.
that, doing like a so. All right. And hi, I am Ardana or Joe or Oi, you there, even though Lillith is only here in chat for now. Don't worry, she will be back possibly next week. I'm aiming
I have to finish
for next
doing
week.
that for 100. Oh.
We're aiming for next week, so yay. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts, and I don't know why I just turned Irish. It's been a day. It's warm. Yeah, it's been a day. All right. Anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Oh shit, that's
No.
my job. Fuck. Sorry. I was doing something. Right, so what happened last time? It was raining. Craven did not like the fact that it was raining and decides that he's going to ritually cast on someone a stagecoat. Coat? I mean, that could also be work. But anyway, stagecoat. Oren is upset with this, and Remus tells him that he can go join Craven and get off with him, given that they haven't had it for a while. Yes, Oren decides it's a brilliant idea, and we carry on plodding through the rain with Oren and Craven in the stagecoach. As we're watching, as we're travelling along, we notice that there are several mounds in front of us, and there appears to be some sort of whirlwind spinning across the road that appears to make these mounds open, and giant scorpions are coming out. Oh shit, is what we say. We decide that. So Oren gives Remus the giant scorpion. Gives him Pierce, and Remus attempts to start ritually casting his speak with animals so that we can try to engage with the scorpions so we don't have to have a fight. And Craven is also notified because he is currently in the carriage and he may not see. We decide that it would be a good idea to try to warm them up with the heating cube, and we also provide them various amounts of dried fish as a way of feeding them to kind of get us off the back, whilst Romulus plots out a route that we might be able to follow to get us out of where we are. We are successful in encouraging the scorpions not to eat us and eat the stinking fish. And then we carry on our journey, also narrowly missing out on some other sort of creature that was also about to burst open and do some other sort of weird thing, and therefore we avoided the fight that might have happened. Woo! Go team. Anyway, as we travel along, Oren gets a strange sensation of being watched and has a lovely conversation with Lady Luck herself, who effectively informs him that how he could take on his previous form as Oberon, her lover?
Best friend.
Is that right?
Friend.
Best friend, right. She says that to gain those powers, Oren must travel to where Oberon lost them, which is at Thalanus, the tallest of the Fae Spires, which is somewhere in the Mournlands, namely Shelas Tiralath. That we need to go to, which is a bit of a detour south, but at this point, why not? Oren also asks how much shit he might be in as a result of pulling the stunt with the Demon Lord, i.e. giving him some blood. And apparently, although his soul is technically that of an Archfey, therefore he cannot have his soul taken, his body is currently on requisition from Eberron at some point. He may or may not be coming to effectively take said ticket. Oren says that it might be something that we need to try to resolve relatively quickly, and I believe, well, he discusses that with Craren, and I believe the conversation mostly centers around maybe we need to get more information at Arcanex first, but then we will effectively try to resolve that as a big problem. We all share various different bits of information about our pasts, as a way of trying to kind of resolve some of the weird secrets that we have, or what we secrets / weird bits and pieces that we may have held back from one another in the past. Remus talks about the fact that he has got Jalen and several sentinels on his tail, and Craren talks about creating a new and proper identity for Remus to move under whilst we're being chased by Jalen, so we can try and hide from him. And Oren also shares all of his information about his backstory, and the twins share more information about why we might be interested in having a chat with Eberron as well. Oren also sends a message off to the leader of his Assassin's Guild that basically tells her to fuck off. She agrees. Paraphrasing heavily. And as we are carrying on our journey, we find off to the side some sort of wall of cloud that is slamming against the cliff face, and we manage to find some sort of magical creature that is Coatl-like in appearance. I think it was a Coatl, wasn't it? Anyway, I haven't written that down. That basically it was effectively trying to bang its way into a chamber that it believes it currently contains a piece of Sybaris, and that it was sent there for some reason by somebody who was near the person was in a city near mountains between the Old Forest and the Mountains of Ash. Person was similar to Remus in size, smaller, grey of skin, blue eyes, black hair, and sad, possibly a woman. Was what we got. Craren threw out some random question about whether or not that person was Arandis, but it wasn't. We kind of come to the conclusion that everything's been happening the last few weeks. We realise that there is a door. We basically say, look, if we open the door, is your task done? And they said yes, so that's what we did. We opened the door and we stepped inside and we found something interesting.
All right, yeah, you can have a point of inspiration for that recap. If you already have it, you can bounce it to someone else.
I have it. I can bounce it. Who would like it?
I've got it. So, what? Anyone else?
Does Oren
Let me
need
check.
it?
Oren does not have a heroic inspiration, so he
Well, then
wouldn't
Oren
mind
can
if
have some heroic.
Thank you.
And yeah, Zin doesn't have either, but she's not here. yet.
Dun.
All right. Well, if we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started. I mean, that is also true.
I'm cold.
Cool, stagnant air. A gentle scent of mulch and greenery. There's a sense of aeons weighing down on the rich mosaics, making up the vast stone floor. The darkness seems alive, not with malice, but with soft waiting and with grief. A deep feeling of something missing that cannot be restored. Each step you take echoes against sandstone walls, the sound drowning in the vines coiling over the floor and walls. A fountain drips in the northwest corner, lonely drops landing on the still water surface. 3 massive statues dominate the space, one in an alcove of its own. One in each why? Yeah, it's not as one in its own alcove. Red and black to the south, wings spread as if ready to take flight. Gold and white to the east, coils ready to unwind in a mighty leap to the sky. To the north, a silver and blue statue lies in shattered shards, once mighty wings, flightless and covered in vines. What would you like to do?
There is. Actually, you guys go.
I want to have a close look at some of these dragon statues.
All right, Oren.
Oren is going to start looking for shards. I will roll for that if you need me to in just a minute. I need to clean up cat vomit.
Oh,
Oh boy.
all right. Remus and Cryon, what would you like to do?
Did someone say shards?
I will also be inspecting the statues. Well, actually, no. Whilst Romulus is going to the statue, I would like to go to this weird plinth that does not have a statue on it.
All right.
Good lord, my brain just told me you said weird blimp, and I was like, where
Yes.
the fuck? Where in the hells did you find a blimp?
Look, for going to look, Remus desperately wants a ship. If you're giving him the option of a blimp as well, oh my god, he will bite all of your limbs off, not just your limbs.
That seems excessive.
All right. Remus, as you approach the plinth, you realize the sound of dripping water is coming from what looks like a broken fountain. Once the center held it's not a water column, but like a pipe that could push water up and make it cascade over, but the pipe itself is now broken, and while the water pressure is still sort of there, it just sadly drips along one side. Vines have sprouted out from underneath and have broken the foundations in several places, now spilling water out across the floor.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
Oren, as you walk along the floor, you hear different sounds depending on where you step. And looking closer at the mosaic making up the center circle, you realize that each stone shimmers just slightly in different colors. So most of them seem to be of a greenish or golden tone, but there are some in there that are purple, deep red, or black in texture and color.
Oren understands 2 things.
Mhm.
1, that there is something significant about this floor.
Yes.
And 2, that he is not a smart man. So he is going to, while peering at the floor, wave over at Craren and just, what do you make of this?
What does Craren make of this?
Looking closer, it looks like the stone floor. At first glance, it looks like someone just took really nice looking rocks and created a mosaic floor out of it. But looking closer, each seems to shimmer just slightly. Like, if you ever picked up like a rock that contains quartz in it.
Would you say it's opalescent?
Almost opalescent, but also that like crystal. I don't know what it's called in English. Gneiss.
Glassy?
That rock is called nice, which is
Yeah.
funny.
Nice. So it's basically like black solid rock, and then you have quartz in the middle, and then you have this black solid rock again.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Are you talking striations?
Yeah, almost like that. Some of the stones making up of this mosaic are opalescent in their colors, but some have these striations through them that seem to shift in color and in crystal structure.
Okay.
And give me a nature or arcana check.
Well, since you give me the option,
Do you want Bardic?
I'm happy with the 27.
Okay.
You realize the mosaic is made out of dragon shards. And all of them seem to be either Kyber or Eberron shards. This mosaic is worth more than the 5 nations combined.
Would you say it's fragmented as is more of a, this is how, just a mosaic like you do with crushing normal pieces and,
Yeah.
and less of a...
Yeah. It's been crushed and like sliced to make the colors needed to create this mosaic, but you could probably buy a nation from this mosaic alone.
Romulus would like to interact with any of these shards if he can. He would like, considering that his sword is made of it, he would like to try and see if
Y'all are fucking weirdos.
Query.
I want to interact with the rock. I can't help it.
Query.
Yes.
Does Craren even tell us this?
Oh, that is so true.
I'm not entirely sure, but since it's asked by Oren, I'm going to assume Crane is going to relay that, but this is quite plausibly ground up bits of what formerly used to be. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like it.
Oren's just going to very quietly go, where's the door?
Side, as far as I'm concerned.
It's on the cart.
Yeah.
Right. Oren is going to start trying to lift tiles to take them to the door.
Alright. Romulus, as you approach the broken statue, the sense of something being off in this space intensifies. And when you get up to next to the statue, you get that same sensation as when you found the dragon shard in the cave before, of just intense grief.
I think Romulus will kind of connect the dots as to what this is. Does it look like that this statue has dragon shards entwined with it or around it?
You can give me a nature or arcana check.
Nothing really matters. Or however, you know.
15. Why I'm doing that with advantage, I don't know. There we go.
Oh, did you want Bardic? I forgot to ask.
Do you want Bardic? Do you guys, do you want?
To be fair, Oren is currently trying to dig up pieces with dollar signs in his eyes. So.
Oh yeah. So no, he is not paying much attention. He is there, just dig.
This is
Oren, do you remember what happened when you touched the other dragon shard?
One moment.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Do you think this will be any different?
Craren, we're standing on them.
Yes, and it. How to put this? Just roll your face on it. Touch it with your skin, not the glove.
He's going to take off his glove and poke it.
You get this jolt of energy, pretty much as if Terris had an espresso. But you don't feel any weirdness or any like lapse of time or anything like that. There is obviously power in this mosaic or in this floor, in the shards, in the way that it's been laid. But other than feeling very awake when your hand touches it, it doesn't seem to be doing anything else.
Yeah, Thorin's just going to, it's fine. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Dig. Sort of half stops for a second, dagger half raised, looks back over his shoulder at Craren, just, what?
I'm not questioning your motives. I'm just saying you are fantastically easily motivated.
I need...
New shoes?
No. I need gold so I can awaken every animal in our party.
Oh god.
Crane is just going to turn around and walk over here.
Alright. With a 15 Arcana check, you realize the statue in front of you is made out of Bayersk ore and Siberi's dragon shards. But it has been shattered by something. You're not entirely sure what. And looking around it, it doesn't seem to be from an outside source, which makes which would lend credibility to it being broken from inside.
Can I interact with it and see if I feel anything from Starfall or anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you touching it with your bare hands, or are you just trying
Yes. Full on contact.
to... Alright. As you touch the broken pieces of the statue, this jolt of nausea lances through you. And the part of your mind that is linked to your lycanthropy recoils completely. it does not want to come into contact with this. Starfall, on the other hand, seems calm. As if, like, it's almost strange, but the ever-present grief and sense of being upset, it vanishes.
I kind of push back that kind of the feelings of the lycanthropy and take a piece.
Yep.
And I will, Romulus will have a look at it and maybe pocket it. Maybe he can find a use for it.
Absolutely. You can add a piece of Sibir's Dragon Shard set in Bayersk ore to your inventory. Cryon, as you approach the red and black statue, looking at it and comparing it to the other statues, this is very clearly a statue of Kyber, the dragon below.
Yes.
Which means that the broken one is Sibir's. And the middle one would therefore be Eberron.
That would make sense, yes.
And there is this sense of a creeping wrongness about the statue of Kyber. Not in the sense of being wrong where it is or anything like inherently about it, but it doesn't seem to belong here on this plane.
Yeah, why would anyone have things like this on this plane in the first place? You know. Different question for a different day, but you know.
Shiny.
Yes, shiny. Cryon is fine with this.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's weird, but it's more of a observation. Yes, this is a thing.
Yeah.
That is it.
All right. I see Remus has decided to climb into the fountain.
Oh, is that a fountain? I wasn't sure. Sorry. Yes, basically. I've climbed onto the fountain and I'm basically stamping up and down on it in the vague hope that it turns into some sort of weird staircase that allows us to go further inside.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Unfortunately, I hate to disappoint you, but you do not see... There does not seem to change anything other than you becoming wet.
Oh no.
I climbed down off the fountain.
Oren, without looking up, is going to start prestidigitating you dry.
As I walk across the floor, steam starts pulling up from my trousers.
Oren, could you please roll me a athletics check? Yes, I'm being mean.
16.
Nice. You do manage to break a few pieces loose from the mosaic, enough to get a leverage point.
Excellent.
And yeah, figuring out that these are dragon shards, the pieces you have in your hand, worth a couple of thousand gold pieces.
Excellent. he is going to stick those in his pockets and continue what he is doing. He doesn't know how much time he has in here before the person who contracted the creature will be here. So he wants to get as many pieces as he can.
All right. Romulus, after
Oh.
grabbing those pieces, what would you like to do? Or that piece?
What do I like to do with it?
No, in the space, more generally.
Oh, I see. I think as Romulus kind of looks around at the other statues, he'll probably be talking with Starfall. And oh shit!
Wrong button.
Yep. Presses extra buttons on the mouse.
Don't know.
Where are we? Oop.
Alright.
He'll be before he as I was saying before I got sucked out of reality. As I'll be looking at the other statues, I'll be talking to Starfall and just discussing like where we are, if she can kind of sense the dragon shard that I'm currently wielding, and if she has any kind of idea on like what this place is and why it could be here.
This place seems powerful. The concentration of pieces is unusual. There's a shifting here between the three. It's almost familiar, almost known to me.
I would describe the statues as well.
It's odd.
Sorry.
Why would the third one be broken? This place was made long after he was killed. Perhaps someone took umbrage with it.
Possibly. From what I can tell, it looks like it was broken from within. Is that what you mentioned, DM?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like it's been broken from within. So what was ever inside it broke out. I don't know what possibly could have done that. I don't know if these other statues have something inside them, but whatever was in it is not in it now.
They seem strange. I'm not sure if I'm not sure what this place was made to do or what it was for.
I imagine to maybe, from the looks of it, some sort of celebration of the dragons that formed
That could be
the realm
it.
in which we know. Could be. I think Romulus will also kind of like place his hand on the other statues and see if, you know, with
Yep.
whilst talking with Starfall, that he can like feel something or some sort of like.
You get that same kind of repulsive feeling from each of them. As if something is pushing away. And each of the statues seem to be created from Bayeshk ore and their corresponding dragon shard.
If I can, I'd like to take a little piece of the dragon shard of each dragon, if that is possible.
There are more fragile bits of the statues that you could possibly break off from each. So you can absolutely do that, should you wish. Just a matter of time, really.
Yeah.
Sacrilege, I'm saying. Defiling religious sites.
One of the dragons has already been defiled. That's only helping along the natural order of things.
I mean, we are taking the entire shrine or whatever it is and putting it in the door, right? Right?
That's very bold of you to assume we. We assumes collective, you bastard.
Yeah, Romulus is going to take just small pieces of the other two dragon shards for future purposes. He doesn't know yet, but yeah.
Absolutely no respect for history.
Oh yeah, I respect history.
So you're
enough
bringing
to know,
it with you. Is that what you're saying?
as a reminder to not repeat history.
So you're bringing
that what
history
history-
with you. Is that what's happening here?
Isn't that not what history is meant to teach us? How to not repeat it?
Yeah, and you do that by vandalizing historical objects.
Well, not in that many words, but
I was going to say something really mean, but I'm not going to do that.
I'm very curious now.
I mean, the British Museum is right there.
Yeah,
Preach.
at this point, it's just part of our inherent DNA, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's the museum I used to work at has a mummy in it. And it's like a local museum in a small backwaters town in the middle of nowhere. So, I can't.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm just going to assume that you're not putting that in the museum.
No, definitely not.
Mm-hmm. Bastard.
Oren hearing this is going to stop for a minute. Just, are you mad?
I'm just feeling that pilfering things, that is, how to put it, pilfering loose loot, things on the ground, things of the sort, that is sort of fine. You're dismantling what could possibly be an altar, a religious site, things of the sort. Do you really feel that that's first of all wise? Without consequences, there may or may not be a curse on this place. What do you know about this place? And who are you to judge what is or is not?
Craren, darling, what I understand about this place is that whoever contracted the creature is coming here for the stuff, and I want to have it before they do. I need it more.
Uh-huh.
I think, I didn't have a thought, but it's gone now. Okay. Never mind, continue.
Trying to think, but nothing happens.
I mean, how about I phrase it like this? For what it's worth, we don't know yet if Oren is further cursed, and you bending off things that you don't have, reasonable reason to believe is not cursed yet. Word of caution, anyone? Maybe?
I'm
Aaron,
pressed enough as is.
Do you have a stake in this? Is it,
Not
important?
in any way, sense, shape, or form. It's just I prefer history to remain history. I quite enjoy. There's a reason why I bury things. There's a reason why I respect the dead. There's a reason why we do things, and you're breaking things you have no information about.
Okay. Is there any type of these shards on the floor currently? Before Romulus breaks a piece off.
Of the combination of Biosk ore and Dragon Shard, no. But there are Eberron and Kyber Dragon Shards on the floor.
Oren is going to sigh and put the tiles that he's picked up back and cast Mending. He looks very sad.
I think before Romulus decides to break any pieces off, because he doesn't want to piss off Crown, he's going to collect a few pieces from the floor instead.
Oh dear.
Oren, can I too have floor shards, Craren, or is that
I mean,
too dangerous?
you decide what you want to do with whatever curse that may or may not be on there, but I'm not. Let's how to phrase it. What you pick up from the floor is entirely on you. If that's cursed or not, that's something we will have to discover, I guess. What I'm saying
I
is,
unbroke the floor. I unbroke
which
the floor.
which is fine. What I'm saying is that we have no real means of how to put things. I have no real moral qualms about unaliving people. I have no real moral qualms about looting things from people who try to kill us. We have entered a room and we start dismantling it. We are at that point. We are no better than any grave robbers and or otherwise things. Do you really want us to, sink that far down the ladder? Is that what we're trying to achieve here?
Romulus will slowly point behind him to Remus.
Yeah, Remus is stood in front of the Kyber dragon, kind of like practicing a golf swing with his warhammer.
Oh dear.
Now you're just being obtuse for the sake of being obtuse.
Yes, Craren, I am. I thought it was funny. But that being said, if something broke out of the dragon that was Sybaris, then that surely implies that there might be something in one of the two other dragons, right?
True as that may be.
We don't know what it is.
Which is sort of the point. We have no idea what it is.
We may anger the avatar of a god if we break open the statue, and then we'll all be dead. I like living.
I quite enjoy the alive thing deal I got going.
But like, you've already angered a god, so like, angering another one isn't too much of a problem, is it? Surely, Oren?
Oh, we're good now.
Oh, well, in that case, why don't we just sort this all out? Because we might as well have at least one god on our side, right? Or one side fighting against this.
How about no?
Let's not and say you did. I'm sure you can find a plethora of ways to anger gods that does not mean destroying things.
Craren, would we consider dragons to be gods?
In a lot of religions, yes.
And if I have a certain dragon that wants me to destroy lots of things currently residing in my head that really likes it when I destroy them and kill stuff, surely by destroying something I am honoring a god.
Now, the precise logic you are applying here, limited as it may be, is technically not wrong. I'm just saying that if you're going to do things, let me leave this vicinity before you do things.
Well, okay, fine. I won't break it.
Thank you.
But, like, surely leaving all of these crystals around here isn't
Whatever is on the ground, is that not enough for you?
Oh, I don't care about taking any. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. What bothers me, possibly, is that
Yeah.
there is. You have, I think you have successfully argued with Oren that maybe we shouldn't take everything here and become independently wealthy like a nation state, right? But surely someone else might come along and do the same at some point.
At which point there will be no value in dragon shards in the first place, and at that point, yeah, they will be wealthy, and everything else in here will be useless. That's how shifting of wealth works.
Yeah, but surely the shards must mean more than just money, right?
To some people, yes.
About to you.
I mean, from a historical perspective, then yes. Fascinating topic, really is. But more of a how to phrase things. This is quite plausibly, and from where I'm standing, quite obviously a place of some form of worship, right? This seems to have been a logical conclusion would have been that this had been a religious site. Something has happened here before. We don't really know. There's benches around things. There has quite plausibly been masses, things of the sort. I'm just saying that I'm not necessarily comfortable with dismantling what is a religious site and historical site. I'm just not comfortable with doing that.
I have an idea.
Yes, sir.
Adana, the broken dragon.
Mhm.
Did it die? Like the broken dragon shard. Is it dead? The dragon that corresponds to that shard, those shards?
Yes.
So there's no way that Oren could cast sending to it.
No.
No.
No, it is a very common story. Most people in Eberron would, or in the setting, would know that the reason why you have a ground to walk on is that Kyber killed Sybaris, and Eberron went, well, you're not doing that to me, so I'm gonna envelop you in like a big crushing hug and create the material plane around you. So Kyber is the dragon below because she's encased in Eberron, and Sybaris, the pieces he was shattered into, creates this ring around the entirety of the wild space that holds Eberron, and basically, like, not everyone would know why it's there, but everyone knows it's there. It's the ring of Sybaris.
But Eberron is technically alive.
Eberron is technically alive, as is Kyber.
Hear me out.
I'm
Oren
listening.
is a dumbass.
All right.
Uh-huh.
He is going to cast sending at Eberron.
Okay. I see where you're going with this.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, okay. As a DM to a player, you know the whole thing we did with Remus and Romulus talking to two ancient dragons?
Yes.
There will be no save.
He will die.
He will die.
Oh.
Eberron is a progenitor of the world. You are trying to connect your mind to the entirety of the material plane at once.
So he will broach this idea to Craren? Just what if I were to cast sending to Eberron himself, right? Right? Listen, listen. To Eberron himself and tell him about this place and see what he has to say about it.
Her. Eberron is a female.
Oh, my bad. See what she has to say about it.
I would not necessarily how to phrase things in a to not just be discouraging, because I would like to advise against things, because you mentioned earlier you enjoy the being alive a bit, right?
I very much do, yes. Thank
Yes.
you.
Now, how to liken this? If you were to connect, if you were to use sending at the same time to, say, 2 people, that would be confusing in your mind, correct?
Yeah.
Now, if you were to be able to speak to 2 gold coins in your pocket, or 5, let's say they were able to answer for some godforsaken reason, that would be even more confusing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many grains of sand would you say there is in the desert behind us?
Yes.
So, if you were to connect to all of those at the same time, but instead of being necessarily a close to infinite amount of voices at once, if you, let's just think for a moment and say that you connect to infinitely many items, the entire thing you're standing on, the globe, the planet, this bit.
My brain
if you
would
were...
leak out my ears and I would be dead.
Yes, that's exactly where I'm going with that. But instead of, even infinite things, just imagine that as a big voice in your head.
Ah.
Yes.
Maybe not.
So, while you could technically do this, I would advise against it.
I like living.
So, let's not.
Right.
I quite enjoy this part of being alive.
Yeah.
I'm not here for creating undead. I'm an illusionist.
Fair. Adana, do I have enough info about the person that contracted the creature to cast sending to them?
You can try. There's going to be a chance of failure.
I will do that because he's curious. Let me find sending.
Alright.
There we go. Cast.
I'm slightly curious as well. Craren, if I was to do the same as what Oren was just suggesting, but this time connect Eberron to old Z in my head instead, right?
Can we just
Would that
agree,
work?
let's not, and say you did? Can we just collectively agree not to connect to primordial dragons?
Well, I would have thought connecting to a primordial dragon to a ancient dragon would be just like flicking a switch, right?
While it is like flicking a switch, sure, but it will be through you. You're a relay in this instance.
Right?
Are you keen on burning up?
I mean, I walk you through fire all of the time. You have a tendency to throw fire at me.
I have done so twice.
That's one more than the normal person would do.
I've done so twice for 2 different reasons, and none of them was aimed at you.
Okay, fine. I get it. It's a bad idea.
It is. How to phrase this? Have to flip things and let's not use the likeness of fire. How about to phrase this? How would you enjoy to positively disintegrate, stop existing, become mist?
That can't be that bad, can it?
You're free to try, but while I'm outside, because I don't want your goo on my suit.
I can press the digitate you if you want to watch.
I will take you up on that offer.
He is going to send his sending to this entity and just be, what do you want with what is beyond the door?
Roll me a d20, please. On a 5 or lower, it does not connect.
It's at that point you want to have at least a +5 modifier.
No, on the die. A 5 or lower on
Oh,
the
you
die.
meant like that. Oh, you mean
13.
just a straight roll?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The suspense is killing me.
Did you say 13, Oren?
Yep, 13.
Okay, you do connect.
Yeah, so it's just, what do you want with the shrine beyond the door? We opened it.
Gonna roll that. Alright. You're not the one I paid. But I can pay you. If you bring the shards of the broken dragon to Atur.
I will have to cast sending at a higher level. If I can. It doesn't say I can, but I assume I can use another spell slot
Yeah,
with a higher
absolutely.
level.
It doesn't
it's
give
just-
you extra stuff if you upcast it, but you can always use
No.
a higher level spell slot.
So it's just, that's not what I asked. I asked what you want with the shards.
While Oren is doing this, Carnis is going to start and remove some vegetation from the broken dragon.
Mhm.
Just remove some vegetation.
Yep, absolutely.
He'll add an addendum to that, actually.
Okay.
Though, if I were interested, how much? Curious. He's just curious.
To recreate what once was lost and raise what once was killed.
Aaron is going. Sorry.
Bring the statue in whole, and I bring the statue in hold and receive 10,000 platinum coins.
Aaron is going to relay this to the entire party but he's mostly looking for Kraren's advice here.
They are wanting to do what with the what?
Bring the broken statue to a tour.
No. I heard that. I heard that. This is more of a Craren is going to, they want to do what? I mean, I understand the words. It's more of a
Resurrect the dragon, I think.
Does this person realize the magnitude of what they are trying to do to accomplish here?
Oren
Does this person have a name, by the way?
You did not get the name.
We're just talking into the void at this point. It's like, yeah,
Oren will
Kenny.
send another send, which is another 4th level spell slot. This is okay because we're getting information that is valuable. Just can and should are two different things. Have you considered the magnitude? Space. What is your name?
We have had millennia to consider the magnitude. You will not have my name.
Oren will relay that back. You're the information broker. Do you know anything about
What the hell?
this?
Someone sent something? Oh, there you go. I may have clues, but that is a monstrous task.
You care to share?
How? Let's see. How far away is this person?
They could be on another plane of existence, but they did say.
Nah, I'm asking DM because entity of sorts mentioned it was up north, right?
Yes, it's in Carnath. Well, the entity mentioned up north between Mountains of Ash and the Old Woods.
Right. How to phrase things? So you have seen this dragon shard, and Crown is going to pull the dragon shard from his pouch of holding.
Yeah.
So this is a thing, and he's going to gently push his hand towards the thin end of it.
Okay.
And allow it to pass into his hand.
A small sliver of blood starts trickling down as the dragon shard slowly sinks into the skin, and you see this spider web of blood vessels start blooming out from where the shard is. At first, you don't really notice anything happening other than it cutting Kraren's hand. And then the shard seemed to really sink into the hand and dissolving.
Kraren?
You see, and Craren is going to unbutton his vest and remove unbutton his vest and roll up one sleeve of his on his shirt and the dress suit. So when what's her face said something about being marked, this is what she was talking about.
And you see from the side of Cran's head, something growing down along the side towards his neck and up along the hand.
Is going to unbutton his shirt and so just show parts of the chest.
Yeah.
So yes.
Has Oren seen that before on him?
No.
No, because the dragon mark that is, yes, this is a dragon mark. Crown is not saying this. I am saying this. Has been on his scalp. So you haven't been able to see it, and it will manifest and grow over time, right? But as you may or may not have guessed from absorbing the dragon shard, Crown happens to be marked by the very by linked in extension linked to the very crushed dragon being here. There's some that's some lore dump for you.
You can see from his hand this white and gold shoot up along Crown's arm, across the chest, and to link up with the mark that is currently growing down. But while the from his hand is white and gold, the mark on his scalp is black lines. And as you as Crown, as you stand there, you can see that most of your upper body, not your face, but from the scalp down across the upper body, is just a spider web creating the complete mark and then slowly starting to fade back.
Is that two different energies there, or is it just two different, black and white or whatever for other reasons?
Player more of a you know how rules has written and so on and such. Dragon marks, they will only manifest as much as you are progressing and things of the sort, right? Yeah. So with more levels and more time, more of the dragon mark will always be visible. But this is more of a creating a permanent outline. Think of it like if you make an outline for a tattoo, and it will gradually be filled in. It's just that there was no outline of the dragon mark before. If that makes sense, right?
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, Oren's just going to tilt his head to one side, just. Well, this is interesting.
So, without necessarily going into too much detail, this is more of me and how to phrase things. The person wanting this wants to resurrect the dragon, right?
Apparently.
It's an enormous task.
Is it what you are working toward?
From a point of view, no. From a point of view, maybe. From another point of view, that could be true. From a more of a. I'm dealing with information. I'm dealing with dragon shards. My people, they like dragon shards. Sure, I'm not arguing this. The absorption of a dragon shard is protecting a dragon shard. You cannot steal this from me now, if this makes sense, right?
Right.
What I'm wondering without knowing is someone trying to do something that is bad? Who knows? What I do know is that with or without our meddling in this, we have no way of moving this huge thing without digging up the entire cave.
I don't necessarily want this to fall into that person's hands.
There's going to be so many more new details I'm going to add to the new character lineup sheet. Fine, it's fine. It's all good.
Craren.
Okay.
I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
Craren, do you want me to send a final sending with whatever words you want to send on your behalf?
How about you phrase it like this? Black Phoenix. No, Black Sphinx. Craren is with us.
I will do that.
Right, you sending that?
Yes.
Oh gee. You get a sense.
Because if things are things, you should receive an intelligent response. If things are not things, we're blowing this to pieces.
And can I take the pieces?
At which point we should definitely take the pieces.
How many pieces can you absorb at once? Sorry, side question. Carry on. Curiosity can be satisfied later.
How I more of a player response. I think it's more of a it's not that it's impossible, it's more like you're essentially going to burn up the creature that is Craren eventually. I think that's more the limiting factor than any given number. So it really depends on how much of Craren you want to have left.
I wouldn't give Remus that option.
Yeah, the response you get, Oren, is if this Craren is under the Black Sphinx protection, he should know what our goal is and what has always been.
Well,
I'm going to assume Oren is going to relay this.
yeah.
Excellent. How to phrase this in a sense that won't take an explanation of months and let's not say years. This is my people. You're communicating with someone from my organization.
Do we leave this here for them then?
It would be a wise thing in a sense. They want it transported. We have no means of transporting it right now. I will, however, consider the following. I don't think anyone will move this in any point in time soon. However, when we reach Arcanix, which I should be able to acquire a Atlas of Endless Horizons, at which point we should be able to visit this place, and using a teleportation circle, we should be able to transport this safely.
Yeah, Crown, because the lady person, I don't know what their gender is, did say 10,000 platinum pieces if we send it to them. And I like money. You like money.
Yes. You haven't really wondered why I haven't considered money as much of an issue. Now
I just assumed
you
that
realize.
you were carrying muns in your pockets.
Nah, how to this? Much like you mentioned, that's a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I could awaken so many things.
Yes, I work for them.
Oh.
These are my people.
I see.
Is all of this out loud and in common?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can Remus kind of size up the dragon and work out how
If
small
we can put it in through the door?
Yes, so work out how much you might need to smash it up to get it through the door.
It could be like IKEA furniture. You could take it.
I'm
apart
going to
quite easily.
assume it's a honking piece of metal with shards inside it.
Yes.
So I'm going to assume it can be further smashed, and there's a lot of broken shards and bits and bobs about it. So how far away is our cart?
Well,
Just outside, I imagine.
by this time, yeah, probably back outside.
That's
But yes,
entirely
the horses
fair.
got spooked.
Yeah, the horses got spooked.
Hence why I want to awaken them.
Yeah.
So, if we postulate the door is outside, how big is this statue in the first place? Would we able to fit any pieces, if at all, any pieces through that door? Again, without digging out the entire cave.
Yeah, you could. You could probably. Yeah. It's gonna
You could
be
get the
like
whole thing.
trying to get a fully assembled couch through a front door, but it's possible.
Because this is not singular pieces
no.
of dragon shard, is what I'm saying. This is infused metal bits, right?
Yes. I see that Nathan is having an idea.
Yeah.
Karen, do we have the juice?
The only thing is that we can't dimension door through it. Because it's not on the same plane.
Oh no.
What, where?
Can like, who do we know can go into objects and then change the size of the object? Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm just saying that Elos may or may not be fritzed from all of the shards, but that's entirely up to DM.
Eos, how do you feel about trying to move these very big dragon statues, shrinking them and putting them into the door, with the caveat that there is quite a lot of magical energy involved in them?
Elo's gonna fly over. Wait, do you want all three statues?
That is the question. Do we want all three?
I mean, we're only getting paid to deliver one, but dragon shards are money in all for all shards. So
True.
But yeah, we're only getting paid to move one. Finding a buyer for the other ones isn't necessarily on any open market that you can find in any square, so we might be stuck with that, for foreseeable millennia.
Might be a very expensive paperweight, but that's fine. So let's focus on the one that we need to move first. If that is possible, maybe the other ones could be done too. But that's all depending on if Ilios can move it, really.
I haven't been a dragon before. I can try.
All right. Well, don't push yourself. If it gets too much, just
Where am I moving it?
in the door.
How far? I mean, I'm going to assume that more or less outside the door on the thing is where it is. So essentially outside that door is where the other door. This is doorception.
You're about 150 feet away from.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So from a general over here to a general over here, it just going to vaguely point towards the thing.
Looks at the shard. Oh. Okay, I'll try. I'll try.
Much appreciated.
Elos flies over, and you see him wrapping around one of the pieces and seemingly sink in into what looks like the head and neck of the statue, and the piece just starts floating a little bit, and then Nilo's head sticks out and just goes, Galaxy.
Oh, you can taste stars and smell rainbows. Wonderful.
I can see everything.
I can see through walls.
Forever. Nonetheless, I can see forever.
I can taste infinity. Let's
I love him.
get this into the door as quickly as possible, just in case there are lasting consequences of this on Ilios.
Oh, I'm not taking damage. I am just very awake right now.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Well, still, anyway, long-term exposure, long-term caffeine.
Crown is going over here and through the door and opening the other door to prepare.
You see this neck and head start floating over and then shrinking slightly. Well, they don't really hold any power anymore, but they're amplifying mine, and this is insane.
Oh, what? They amplify magic? That's interesting.
Well, these pieces do. I'm pretty sure if I try to dimension door, I'm gonna end up in the ocean.
Huh. Curious.
Ka! And he flies down the stairs, just goes, no! That bad drug. And continues into the, beyond the storage room. And Elos...
the rug again.
And Elos comes back up the stairs past you, Kran, and you can see his, fur standing a little bit on end. Just, that was awesome. I'm gonna do that
so
again.
We now have a thing inside the door.
Yeah, he's gonna keep repeating that, and each time he's gonna look more and more like, if you over caffeinate, does it tin a little bit? Anyone? Yes, basically Terris.
Mm-hmm.
Elos is just, yeah, this is.
I can
Okay.
hear myself blink. Whoosh that, whoosh that.
Yeah.
I can taste numbers.
Oh, this is the best idea I've ever had.
He looks very, very aware right now. Yeah, he starts circling around, and you can hear a little bit of static in his fur. Just... Okay. That was fun. Shall we do it again?
Eventually, yes.
Okay.
I mean, there are two other statues, Elos.
Let's not then say you did.
I can be a
We're
dragon.
never going to. First of all, we're never going to be able to sell them. And what good would they do to just take up place in an extra dimensional door?
Decoration
Yeah,
from
that's true.
secret base. Obviously.
If I can add something that was not all that pleasant, that metal made it very hard to transform back.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let's not attempt to put
Yeah.
poor Elos through that. Permanently dragon statue.
I can be a
Yeah,
dragon.
Yeah, but we like you for you, not for.
I
Yeah.
mean, how about to phrase things like that? You're free to be dragon, yes. But it will help if you remain yourself at the same time. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You are an amazing creature as you are, and we don't want to lose you.
He does a little figure 8.
We do love you, we love.
It was fun, but it was very hard to leave the pieces.
Wow.
Like, something was blocking me changing shape.
Interesting.
That is bizarre.
Wow. Well, remember that for future reference. Could that be the actual shards, or could it be the metal?
I think it was the metal, because the
Interesting.
shards didn't do. The shards made me
Here,
feel awake.
Crown is going to hold out a dagger. Here. Try this. This is a dagger of the same metal. Much smaller, less dragon. Just stick your paw inside it.
Elos is going to. He touches the metal, and he's starting to do that, enveloping it as if possessing it, and nothing happens. It's just. Yep, that was it. I can't possess that. It's not possible.
That must have,
And how did you
player
possess
observation,
the-
that must have been a so fragmented experience. You are pieces of this and 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 this spread throughout the thing without the metal pieces. It's like, yeah, I'm everywhere.
Just occurred to me as well. I've not actually drawn Elios in the party yet, pictures yet. This needs to be amended in the new one.
Yeah, I mean, you have a reference. The
I do, yeah. Okay.
the official art of the original artist is what I'm using for the token. So
That's something to remember. When I get round to it. Anyway. Okay, so now we've got the main dragon that we are after. Shall we proceed to head back to the car unless there's anything else that we want to do here right now? Is there anything that we want to look into?
Oren is going to side-eye those tiles again. Sigh. And walk around.
As Romulus is heading out, has anyone actually investigated the middle bit yet? This
It's construction pieces, yes, but other than that, not in any meaningful way. If that makes sense.
yeah. Okay.
it,
You miss an amazing idea.
I managed to hear most of it. I just couldn't respond to it.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
What Elos possessed the broken Cerberus dragon and dimension doored it, or carried it into our door?
Carried it into the door.
Because we can't dimension door through it because it's a pocket dimension. Dimension door only works on the same plane,
Okay.
which is a bit of a bummer, but yeah.
Slightly different question, because I know that we would like to take the other dragons with us. Can Elos possess the door and make the door bigger?
no, it's a magic item.
How about let's not bring more paperweights because we will never be able to sell it.
But then just look at imagine all of the nice decoration of having all three of them downstairs.
We're going
arranged
to
neatly
s-
around
we're
the
go-
tree dragon egg thing.
We're going to leave one. What's the? If you're not having this set, why would you have two of them?
I mean, I can brute force one in, I'm sure. And I'm looking at Kyber and I'm swinging my hammer backwards and forwards a bit as if to go, please let me batter it to pieces.
We're bringing one, which we're getting rid of for a stupid amount of money. The other ones will just be there forever. Do you want to have broken statues there forever? And do you want to risk Elos being permanently trapped in one of the statues?
This is me and Elos we're talking about, remember? We have had a love-hate relationship since we met the fucker.
Yes.
He loves me, I hate him.
Elos has been one of the most useful companions we've had. For a variety of reasons. Let's not lose that.
Yes.
I can be a dragon forever.
See, even Elos wants to do it.
I didn't say I was smart.
Yeah.
True.
That makes two of us.
That makes four of
How
us.
smart is Elos?
That is
I
good.
Actually
Hang
don't
on.
know.
His he's actually quite. He's his intelligence is 16 plus 3.
Technically, he's
He
more
is the
intelligent.
second smartest. Yeah, he is
Yeah.
the second smartest creature in the room right now.
Hmm.
He's got a degree.
Raw, don't.
I think, I'm not sure, but I think, again, I'm not sure, but I think that even after Lilith's character joins the party, he will be the second most intelligent creature in the room. I don't know.
Has Lilith also dumped intelligence?
I'm not sure, but
The boy.
aren't clerics
helps out.
wisdom?
They are wisdom.
Yeah, so intelligence shouldn't be a priority. So, wisdom and strength, and then the rest is whatever.
Okay, so we've got the dragon.
Raw.
Yes.
So,
Let's-
Karen, how long have
yes.
you been able to absorb dragon shards, and can anyone do it?
I'm not entirely sure anyone can do it, and for a while, I'm born with a dragon mark, so I'm going to assume, from a technical point of view, that as long as I've been alive, as in, being able to, and also survive. That should be a smaller frame of time.
So is Black Sphinx like your secret agent name or something?
Not quite. You have a crest. I'm going to assume your family. Right?
I wouldn't. No, not really. We were raised for an assassin's guild.
I mean, yes, but the guild has some, form of insignia type deal.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sort of the same.
Oh, so while I'm the orchid, you're the Black Sphinx.
More or less that, yes.
I see. Or rather, was the orchid.
I mean, that is fair. That is fair. But yes, to contextualize things, yes, that, in a sense that, in a way that makes sense, yeah.
Understood.
What? Yes. Player question. What? Stream refresh?
My chat refreshed on this side, which is an indication that it's doing that player stupidity thing.
Yeah, they did a thing like 40 minutes ago or something like that on my end.
I think it's random, but when the chat refreshes on my side, it's usually an indication that you might need to refresh the stream.
No, it just, for some reason, chat and stream are two separate things on my end. So the chat can reset like however many times during a stream, and the stream is fine. And then I can have the inverse, where the stream dies all the time, but the chat keeps functioning. So I don't know, but yeah. So yes, we have a dragon statue thing type flute. Yeah.
Yep.
I actually don't remember what we were talking about before I got derailed looking into things. No, your mayonnaise hasn't been fed, but I can do this.
Yes, please.
If there's no direct questions that Crier needs to answer, I can feed your hiney.
All right.
Don't you normally do that with Oren?
That is absolutely none of your concern.
Oh no.
All right. Yes, checking out the center. You see what looks like a stone table at the center is almost entirely covered up to a certain point in vines. But the top of it is clear. And you see in the middle what looks like a brazier that has gone cold. And some form of vent coming up from below. Almost like a gas vent or something. There's nothing coming out of it right now, so no, you are not being poisoned. But it probably was at some point. And at the very bottom, you see this little flicker of what looks like a spark of something. It could very possibly be brought back to life again if the vent could be, or the gas vent could be restarted and the flame ignited once again.
Do I see any indication of like any valves or pipe work or anything that can be causing like a blockage or anything that can be causing this?
Not from where you're standing, no. It seems like you can see this tiny little flicker. Like, looking down into the structure, almost at the level with the floor, is where this little spark is. It's glowing very faintly.
Do you need help?
I want to try and figure this out, so any assistance would be handy. If you look in here, there is a spark of some description. I'm trying to figure out how to reignite it. Any ideas? I'm thinking maybe we could get some kindling or something to feed the spark.
My dude, prestidigitation can light a fire.
We could try that.
Let me scramble up there. So, looking at it, does it look like it's blocked with grime, dirt, something like that, or what's going on there?
It looks like it doesn't have enough fuel or something to feed on. It's still like flickering, So it's being fed by something, but it doesn't seem to be enough.
I am, but for all intents and purposes, a cook, right?
Yep.
I have been. I've got oil. Can I pour some oil down there?
Sure.
That should give it 6 hours of burning for a lamp.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have 7 bottles of oil actually, but I'll just do one for now and see what happens.
You're pouring it straight into the.
No, I'm going to.
I was like, you're gonna pour oil onto a spark in a
No,
pipe.
no, I'm going to hand it to Romulus so he can do that.
Do you have any kind of do you have any form of like kindling or anything sacrificial that we could use so that I can then like soak in this oil and throw into it rather than directly pour
I have
flammable stuff
so
into
much-
it?
I have so much cloth, I'm sure we could take a small amount to soak up a bottle of oil so you can poke it down there with a stick or something.
Now you guys have a danger sense.
Rebus comes
Yes.
over, grabs the oil, holds his arm out, and just pours it down the hole.
Oh god.
All right.
Seeing you doing that, Oren is going to take several large steps backwards.
Remus.
He is a cook. He understands these things. He's going to be back here again. Just no.
Say goodbye to your beard.
Remus, could you please give me a dexterity save? With
Sure,
advantage
have-
because of danger sense.
Yeah? That's a 17.
You managed to just about hop back as what was a small spark blasts out of this pipe as it being fed by oil and burns with this white blue flame that slowly seems to simmer down into a ball of almost arcane light. You're just slightly singed. Nothing major, and it's just on your arm.
See, sometimes you just need to do stuff rather than overthinking things.
True. Can I look around the room to see if this actually has done anything meaningful, or if it was just like an altar, like literally just a mundane altar?
It seems to cast long, almost reaching shadows from the remaining dragons, as if their eyes are now focused on the table, where they before were completely dull and lifeless. You realize that both the statue of Kyber and the statue of Eberron have these crystalline gems for eyes, and they are now focused on the table.
I'm sorry, what did you say? My headset didn't necessarily agree with your thing, so not necessarily your thing, with voice at all, sound at all. So
I said that the statues are now seemingly focusing entirely on the lit flame at the center of the room.
Barbecue.
Okay. I feel like it might be. Can I take a closer look at the statues now that their eyes are kind of fixated on the center and see if, and maybe if I interact with the statue, would I feel anything different?
As you approach the statue of Eberron, you get this sensation of comfort, homeliness, protection, as if something has woken up that is welcoming. There's also the sensation from the lycanthropy side is intensified, as if it's trying to just repel it with everything it can.
Romulus is trying his best to suppress that. Using that as a reference, he's going to assume that this is casting some sort of this has got some sort of radiant energy to it. Question that I'm probably know the answer to. Am I able to mind link with the dragon statue?
No.
Okay.
On the aforementioned notice, would this be wise?
No, it is a statue. It's made out of stone and metal.
Okay. Well thought. Interesting.
It's worth a try, but no,
Yeah.
you don't get anything. There's nothing there.
Okay. And I look up to this statue.
Right. As you approach the statue of Kyber, the sensation of comfort and homeliness slowly twists. Doesn't vanish, but it becomes, instead of Eberron being the comfort of being somewhere safe during the day, the Kyber one is the comfort of being hidden in darkness and seeing things that are not necessarily sane. You feel I'm gonna say, as a Kalashtar, please give me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
You do not get advantage.
Oh god.
Bardic?
I do have inspiration already.
Okay.
11.
You want to use your inspiration? I'm not gonna tell you anything before you decide.
I'm very
I
curious.
kind of want to give him Bardic.
I'm going to use my inspiration. Screw it.
I mean, if
Can I
you
still give him Bardic?
want to give you at level 10, it's a D8, or is it a
Right,
D10?
go on.
It's a D10. It's
Okay.
a D10.
You can add a D10 to that roll.
Yeah, I think Oren sees him sort of struggling a little and it's just easy now.
Yeah, the dice are like, no.
No, they want to see this.
As you approach, you feel this comforting dark, comforting night warp around you, and turning around, you are alone in this space. But it's not the feeling of being alone in an empty space. You're alone in a space that is used to being filled. Like that liminal sensation of an airport at night.
Mm.
And from suddenly there's like movement out of the corner of your eye, and the flame in the center seems to flicker slightly, and then the floor changes color slightly. The mosaic is turning more purple and dark red instead of the deep browns and greens it was before. You're still safe. There's still a sensation of being safe. But you're only safe there, by the statue. The rest of the ground might fall out at any time, at any moment. If you take a step closer, you do not know if the ground will support your steps.
I saw movement out of my eye.
It seems walking, like figures walking around, conversing. You cannot hear anything. It's just these ghostly flickers from time to time.
Can I try to mind link?
You try to mind link, but there's nothing there. They seem to just be visions.
I think not wanting to risk taking a step forward, I think Romulus is gonna speak out and kind of ask if anyone is there.
Alright. The rest of you can hear this.
Romulus?
Remus will walk over to Romulus and slap him around the back of the head.
Alright. Are you stepping up to where he is standing, or are you stopping where you stopped right now?
I'm stood behind him. I'm like just backing him to the side of his head for now.
Yeah, you feel that, and suddenly Remus comes into view.
Interesting. Okay. Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now?
You stood in front of a statue making a fool of yourself? Yes.
I grab his head and turn it so he's seeing what I'm to see if he's seeing what I'm seeing right now.
Nope.
Interesting. I'm seeing something different. Okay.
So yes,
what have you
even
done?
in this party, seeing things isn't necessarily a good thing.
I describe what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a bunch of like darkness. I can't see anyone else other than the glow in the center. You only just came into view. The ground looks different.
Does Craren see things?
No.
Okay.
The
Wondering.
by the statue seems safe. If I move anywhere away from the statue, it feels like the floor could give out.
Well, in that
It was
case,
more of a if this could have been a collective hallucination.
No.
Okay.
well, in that case, I pick him up, put him over my shoulder, and walk away. Because I have boots of flying, so if the floor does fall away, I will just immediately activate them, if that's what he thinks. But I'm fairly certain it's magic mumbo jumbo, and therefore it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, Oren doesn't want to fall through the floor.
Alright. As soon as you are lifted onto the part where the mosaic comes in, the visions fall away, and you are back in the space with the rest of the party.
Okay. This is interesting.
Can I put you down now?
Yes, please. So, when this was lit, the statue of Eberron had a sense of like calm, welcoming, and radiance. The statue of Kyber the welcoming was there, but it's more in shadow, darkness, and then I had that vision.
Yeah. Sorry.
Out of curiosity, if I walk back there, would I get the visions again, or I'm testing. I'm scientific.
This bruise hurts when I poke it.
Not that it's going to do much, but if you look like you're going over there, Oren is going to grab you by the back of your pants and just hold on. But
Joke's on
he is
you. I'm
about
wearing
as
a long
heavy as-
coat.
Then he'll grab the back of your coat and hold on, though he is about as heavy as a bag of wet feathers, so...
As you start to approach the statue of Kyber once again, it's like you get that same feeling of comfort, of liminal space. But instead of the space becoming empty, it starts to fill with thousands of voices talking all at once, becoming louder, disorientating, and you don't see anyone like in the space, but you know you won't be able to move if you step towards the flame.
So if I step towards the flame, I won't be able to move anyway.
Yeah.
But I'll be okay. As if just completely being overwhelmed by the voices.
You like standing there, you know this room is so full of people that it's cramped. You can hear them talking. You can't really see anyone or any like forms or shapes, but judging by the voices, this room is packed with people.
Can I decipher what anyone is saying?
No, it's just sound.
Very much what my existence is like in loud places. Okay, I understand that completely. If I can be guided out of here, that would be handy. This is an interesting experience. One that I want to look into, but statue is. We don't have a lot of information here to go on, but from the sounds of it, Romulus will be shouting this because obviously if he's hearing just like anything nothing but noise, he's gonna like he won't be able to hear himself. I feel that it will be. This place was used by thousands of people back in the day, but perhaps we can look into this when we are in civilization and there is some sort of library.
If only there was a library where we're heading.
If only.
Oh, there is.
I mean, amongst a lot of other things, but you know.
So, Romulus, hold on. You probably can't hear me, can you?
What?
No, we can.
Well, he can. You can. He can't. He's shouting, which means
What?
only one thing. I mentally connect with him.
What?
I can't hear you over the sound of my awesome.
I'm going to pick you up. And I pick him up. And I walk
What?
out of the building.
I don't know where I'm going.
As soon as you come in onto the floor of the mosaic, the voices go quiet and the ground is safe again. There's just you there. Just you and the rest of the party.
I'm
Are you
holding.
okay?
What? Oh, hang on, I can hear you now. That was, something really weird about this Kyber statue. Every time I've been near it, I'm either like I was either shrouded in shadow and I could see kind of flickering of figures around me, or thousands of voices like going all at once. Something about this kind of statue is interesting.
Oren is going to look back at Craren, look at the Kyber statue, look at Craren, and sort of, while half looking back over his shoulder, take a couple of steps toward it.
All right. You are immediately enveloped in this sense of comfort, of safety, of the kind of safety that shadows and night will grant. And that sensation of liminal space. Standing alone on a precipice looking at things. And while you can see your companions from where you're standing, you also have this sensation of being in the presence of something enormous, something so vast your mind cannot comprehend it. I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Comperstand.
That is a 4.
You are completely locked in the sensation of being in the presence of the universe itself. Like you are an ant looking at a wave coming in over the beach.
Yeah, Oren is a little bit whelmed.
I think we might want to get Oren away from there. He looks a bit whelmed.
I'm still carrying you. You're on one shoulder. I look at Craren and I just go, now I understand why you don't like us touching things. And rather than going over to grab Oren, I am going to do something I haven't had a chance to do yet, which is I can telekinetically grab him.
Nice.
So I have telekinetic movement as a result of being a Cyanite. So basically, what's going to happen is if he's prepared to move, which he might not be if he feels like he can't for some reason or another, I would like.
I don't think he's
Femix
comprehending either way, so consider it passive.
Okay. Basically, what's kind of happens is, for the first time ever, you see Remus kind of hold his arm out towards Oren, and what happens is like these. I'd like to theme it as like these ruby-colored wings appear behind him, and kind of like gives a massive push off in the direction, on the opposite direction of what I want him to travel. So basically, I'm going to push him 30 foot backwards away from the dragon, with these dragon wings, as if it's like a telekinetic push.
Is it is it directly from the statue?
Yes. It's the first time I've played with it.
Oren, could you please give me a dexterity save?
Oh god.
Nope.
That's a 12.
So, directly in the line from where the statue is the table. Oren is going to go ass over tea kettle across the table and land on the other side.
Ow.
I turn to Craren and I smile at him and I say, "Have we all done playing with the weird statues yet?" Knowing that I've probably stolen Craren's line.
I mean, yes, you're not wrong, but at the same time, I have made a point of Craren is standing, leaning against, the doorway, the post, the sort of sort of like, I'm just not going to entertain this.
Oren is going to pick himself up, prestidigitate himself, look over at Craren and go, again, and then move like he's going to go touch it, but doesn't.
Yeah, Oren, you see, your clothes have been slightly singed by, catapulting across the flames.
That's what mending is for.
So yes, Remus. Do you? I'm happy that you have seen my point of view regarding a lot of things. Shall we remove ourselves from the situation?
We need to find a way to hide this place again.
Yes.
Yes, but how? We don't have any extra dimensional space where we can hide an entire mountainside.
Well,
Do you think we could get the ogres to put a bunch of boulders in front of the door?
We can definitely do that.
I think that would be a good idea.
Definitely do that.
I will make them nice ogre treats. It will be good. And I will mend my clothes while they're doing it.
All right, you setting out again?
I think so.
Lillith, they're all drinking the Delulu juice. Yeah. It doesn't take you more than a minute or so to convince the ogres to pile boulders in front of the entrance, making it look like a landslide has happened from the sandstone cliffs above. The caravan has managed to wrangle back the horses, although all of the horses seem to be a little skittish still. That's nearly an English sentence. And the ground where this large creature you encountered had been is singed. As if a mighty lightning strike happened right there.
And in a sense, sort of did.
You also see what looks like a crumpled Warforged Titan in a corner, its limbs kind of wrecked and half covered in sand.
Neat.
Do we want to play with this today?
No.
How? Let's flip that question. Do you feel that you haven't had sufficient adventuring done today? Weather phenomenon, things of the sort, cliff sides doing things, being in different places, doing things. Do I need to make this list longer before you reach the conclusion that I want you to reach?
I have been sufficiently adventured today.
Good.
Mm-hmm. I was singed. I didn't like it.
That's a valid response to being set on fire. Yeah.
I see. You validate his feelings, but not mine about being set on fire.
Well, he's not sleeping with you.
I mean, I could sleep with Crowren if it makes it better.
I had no idea you were into.
I'm not. I just want you to recognize why I don't like being set on fire.
I just want you to recognize my feelings.
Yes.
You. Okay, we have made a breakthrough here. I feel that we collectively can agree that everyone's feelings is valid. You have fronted your feelings with clubbing things to death before. Now that we are opening up regarding feelings, is there anything else you want to bring to the table?
No.
So you just want to be validated when you're being set on fire?
Well, at the moment, yes.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean I need you to set me on fire whenever you want an emotional response out of me.
That is entirely fair, and I wasn't suggesting.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just
good.
saying. I'm just saying it is perfectly fine to be vulnerable.
Right. So, back to the cards.
You understand that word, don't you?
What, vulnerable? It's normally the
Yes.
bits that I like to hit people in.
Yes, but being emotional and vulnerable, being accessible, and show that you have range and emotions, and you are not a, well, unsensing hunk of meat. You are a person. You have an identity. You are Remus. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Good. Then let's continue down that route. You are more than the tools on your back.
One should write a self-help book.
I would like to point out that I only keep my axe on my back. The hammer is at my waist, and the...
I seriously thought Andy was going to say a hunk of haggis, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Hunk of haggis!
I
It was
wasn't,
now
but
Scottish.
now I wish I had.
I've seen a lot of memes about haggis now being legal in one of the US states it was previously illegal in.
Really?
Because one of the Scottish, I think it was like football players who were there and visited the governor and were like, hi, would you mind signing this executive order to make it legal again? And she did.
Please, and thank you.
Why was it illegal in the first place?
Because it's haggis. Ugh.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, the
I'm
horses.
sorry, I cannot stand the smell of it.
That is
No,
fair.
Gorgeous.
that yeah.
So yes. Cart things, transport
Yes.
stuff, words.
Oren is going to feed every horse a sugar cube to calm them down. Well, not to calm them down, but to make them feel a little better.
I'm going to assume that 8 hours hasn't passed since Craren.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's
Okay.
been like an hour.
Good.
Romulus
At
is
which-
gonna. Oh, sorry. Continue.
No. At which point, Craren is going to get back into the stagecoach and onwards we will.
I will join you and prestidigitate myself and mend all my things.
Romulus is going to contact Derek and let him know that we are close to Arcanix.
Do I have mending?
All
I
right.
have mending.
The traveling from this place is surprisingly uneventful from what you.
Yeah, I was about to say, please say that it has been out of.
I
And
used so many spell slots on sending today.
it's almost like you live in a world without cell phones, you know?
Mhm.
Or even phone booths. Although phone booths kind of exist if you can find a city that has a house civis communication tower. But it's very expensive. You continue on for the rest of the day, and as night falls, a kind of uneasy peace falls. Your charges, the ones you are paid to keep safe, seem to want to keep a distance from you. That was the wrong map, and now
Whoa.
everything is frozen.
Okay, there you go. Now, again, I might have to restart my headset. What did you say?
I said it's uneventful, and your charges are giving you weird glances.
Okay.
Because,
Oren's
know.
not going to let that slide. He's going to wander over and try and make conversation while he's making dinner.
Roland...
Do you do that while traveling?
No, you make
No,
camp.
I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming
Okay.
you make
Yeah.
camp.
Roland and the young man that spoke to Mael are the only ones who will willingly, like, speak more than 2 words to you.
Yeah, he's just gonna be. I feel a little unrest from your people. Is everything okay?
Well,
Was it because of the large creature?
yeah, we pay you to keep us safe, and a thunderstorm just opened up over our heads.
You weren't in any danger, I assure you.
Well, the horses
The
didn't
creature
think
was-
that.
Oh, horses are idiots.
Yeah, and unlike what you may think, we are not weather gods.
Yeah,
No,
the creature was friendly, just large.
Yeah, you talked to it, and then it took off and set off a thunderstorm over our heads.
Which is unfortunate, but the
It's a little
obverse
wet.
of that coin is that it would have killed us.
Well, I'm happy it didn't kill us.
Yes,
Yeah.
That was the. How to explain? In keeping you safe, you got a little startled. But do understand we were definitely acting in your best interest. It was either neutralize the threat or it pummeled us all into a pulp, potentially. So
What Oren is trying to summarize is that we are terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
yes,
Definitely. At the same time, it's rather unpredictable when you deal with large things like this. I'm just really happy that we didn't turn out for worse, but I can understand where you're coming from in being sufficiently miffed, if you wish.
I've been struck by lightning before. Now, not afraid of that. On those carts are 18 blast discs.
Yes.
Yes.
And none of them detonated. We are safe. I understand where you're coming from, but let's take a step back and value the part where we're all alive, we're all in the same place, and everything is fine.
Yeah, we know that now. I'm not saying I agree
I'm
with
sorry,
you.
I didn't have time to send word back. If I had, I would have.
No.
Is there anything we can do to allay your fears?
No, I think it's just we understand. Like, I understand. You kept us safe from being pummeled by whatever that was immediately. But from our perspective, you walked up to it, you disappeared, and then the sky opened.
I understand.
So, well, I get it. Don't expect friendliness from the others. 'Cause...
And that is understandable.
And now that we know that you managed to negotiate whatever that thing was not eating us immediately, I will not be talking about that with anyone other than maybe pointing out that there are giant weather controlling things in the desert.
Oh, no, there aren't any more. It's gone back to its plane of existence.
Right. I'm still gonna make a marker of that on the map for someone to verify.
By all means.
Because we use this route all the time and we need to know if it's safe to transport blast discs or similar ordinances by cart, or if we should choose the ships instead.
It should be safe now, and yes. By the way, how are our ogre companions working for you?
Oh, they were fantastic. Managed to make sure that the horses didn't book it into the desert.
Excellent.
So, would you consider taking them on as paid workers? Treating them just like your own workers?
They are very food motivated, let's put it like that.
Yes. I'm currently paying them in food and 2 silver a day.
That's all, of course. Absolutely. We wouldn't need to... That is like a fraction of what we're paying you guys.
Yes. I just want to make sure that they have ongoing employment.
Full transparency here. You're not paying us.
We're paying someone for caravan guards. And you're the caravan guards that showed up with the contract.
But it's more of a, we're going in the same direction, and we were more, or we were asked if we could accompany you as a means of protection. There was less of a, you could have been paid at the same time, and more of a, could you do this? And we figured we're going in that general direction anyway, so from a technical point of view, no, we're not even getting paid.
Right. Well, since that's the case, I'm not going to ask you what you did in a cave for an hour. That's none of my business.
Oh, it was,
Nope.
nothing.
Don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I have no idea what you did. You vanished into the cliffside. You came out an hour later. If you found a mystical city in there, I don't... Well, I do care, but take that as your payment, because we're not paying you directly.
And that is entirely fair. Now, is there anything we can do you for? Because I understand your concerns. You will be having valuable body and lifeguards, let's call them both, going further. And from how I understand it, that creature, that weather phenomenon, if you wish, was contracted to blast into the cliffside, of which it did. And well, there was a door that it couldn't fit through, so it's more of a, we convinced it that since there was access to the cave, its duty was fulfilled and it left.
But
so it's no longer contracted to be here, so that shouldn't be a problem.
That makes sense, yeah. Still gonna mark the spot where it was found, to be careful.
By all means, you should, because verifying believing words and verifying facts is different. And
I would suggest, because the area is a little unstable there, that you mark it as an area where you should potentially avoid.
Gotcha. Yeah, that lightning crash.
The rocks, possible rock slides.
Well, with the lightning strikes that happened, yes. Yeah, I get it, yeah.
We did our best in the hour we took to secure it as best we could, hence the ogres for
Right.
propping it up a little, but yes.
Oh, I will mark
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Who wants cold drinks?
If it's 40 proof, yes.
We can have that arranged.
Yes, I can chill it.
Okay.
Excellent.
See, the man that Mel spoke to seemed to be mostly amused by the whole situation, and Roland has gone from mightily pissed off but cordial to, well, at least I can be civil with these our guards, and even friendly after a little bit of alcohol. The three women, the two women and a guy are still kind of standoffish. Not hostile in any way, especially not after being told that, well, the lightning strike was the better of two evils. But still,
I mean,
like,
lightning
sitting.
strike, obliterated. Yeah.
You're talking to people who are sitting on top of dynamite in a lightning strike.
Yes, I'm just saying that it's still the same
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah. And
no one has been obliterated.
Exactly, they survived. They might need a change of everything when they get to Arcanex.
It's a good thing they were wearing the brown pants.
And might need some therapy if that had been invented yet. But
To be fair, I do think Oren has been prestidigitating these people
yes.
of an evening, so...
Yeah, but yeah, therapy is probably still going to be needed if someone cared to invent it. But
Get up, lay down.
the evening is calm and the sky is clear, not a cloud to hide the moon above. Let me actually double check something real quick.
Alright.
Bum 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 ba-dum bum. Okay. The following 2 days drag on until towards the evening of that third day, whoever is sitting on guard sees this first. Far off in the distance.
Overnight? Is it a camp or are we what's the
let me move you to the map because you are traveling.
Yeah.
On the third day of traveling from the cave.
Yeah.
You
So
see.
we have long rested.
Yes, you have long rested. All of you gain at least one long rest along the way. And off in the distance, you see 3 tall, wide towers in the sky, floating on islands that seem to be dripping with roots and small bits of dirt falling down. Their silhouettes against the eastern sky is striking as the roofs of these towers glitter in the sunlight. And as you grow even closer, you start seeing houses and well-appointed fields all around. The desert almost abruptly fades into wide grass as you have traveled, and now the grass gives way to fields of wheat, barley, rye, and all manner of crops that seems to be laid out in measured quadrants.
Rosemary, sage.
And you approach this strange amalgamation of wall, ruin, houses, collection of various huts and buildings, and over it, shadows cast by towers floating hundreds of feet above the ground. You see ships in what looks like a well-appointed harbor and people milling about, moving back and forth. And a odd sensation of this tingling in the air. As if the entire air you're in is charged with something. Kinda like if you walk too close to an electrical wire.
This must be what Ilios was feeling like, that statue.
Absolutely. Query, on the way through the fields and things,
Yes.
since it's gone from desert to greenery, was there a lot more wildlife about, perhaps?
Yes, there would be.
Perchance, would there have been, like, a deer or something that Oren could have, bitched and eldritched to death?
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
Bitching a deer to death. Alright. As you arrive at Arcanix in the evening of your third day of travel from the temple, or this buried temple, the town seems busy for being close to sunset, and you start hearing these murmurs talking back and forth, and if you listen more closely, you can hear that there's several different things happening at once. Most of the talk is about the school, which is above you.
Ah,
The School of Magic, an university floating hundreds of feet above the ground. And you start hearing murmurs.
uh-oh.
You start hearing murmurs that contact seemed to have been lost with the school itself. No one has heard from them in a while. And you also hear about strange experiments in a hastily built
Did you say anything smart? Because my
Nope.
Discord just restarted itself, so I missed the last 30 seconds of what you just said.
No, I'm just describing the village.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear rumors that the school itself has gone quiet. Students come and go, but any direct communication between the village and the school has not happened for a while. And there's also this warehouse-looking building that's been constructed on the waterfront on the opposite, like on the eastern side of the village. And people have seen odd lights and heard crashes from this new building at night.
Could Oren just ask someone particularly gossipy, but probably not an old lady, but possibly an old man? that is a local. How long they've lost contact with the school for?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, finding an old man who is very talkative is very easy. You do find this, not old per se, but maybe late 40s looking man that seems to be selling trinkets, and he's currently just starting to pack up. And it's been about a week now. About the time where when the new building started, like they built this new thing, and then we lost contact with the school. Not sure if it's not like the teachers up there talk to us at all, but would be nice to know.
Academic types, of course not.
They have no use for us down here other than when we feed and clothe them.
Know all about it.
Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
your clothing. Well, I'll tell you.
I made it myself.
Oh, you're good. You're a good tailor. Want a trinket?
Sure. Would you like a scarf?
Sure. Well,
I think a little trade happens there.
well, yeah. Pick a trinket of the ones I haven't packed away already.
And what is there?
Oh, knickknacks, doodads, a gizmo.
A gizmo?
Yeah, it's
Oh no, it's okay. He's in the laundry.
yeah, it's it's a wind-up thing. He lifts this. Looks like a kind of almost like a triangle thing with a little, one of those clockwork windy things on the back. And he winds it up a bit, and when it clicks, he lets go of the triangle at the front, and it just goes, and you get a cool breeze in your face.
I'll take that one.
All right. Right. Here you go. It doesn't
Thank
work
you.
for that long, but it works when it works.
Yes, I like it. And I assume that Oren sort of makes scarves and things, so he's gonna pull out the little bits and bobs that he's made recently and just go, take your pick.
Oh, like this one.
All yours.
And just wraps
pleasure.
this.
It's a pleasure trading.
Yeah, I didn't even have to bring my money pouch. Appreciate it. Now,
You too.
you look a little bit like you just arrived.
Yes, I was going to ask you, is there anything that we should watch for in the city?
Don't piss off the sentinels.
Sentinels.
Yeah, the guards. Hold on. And he looks up to the sky and points to what looks like a flying construct. And those ones.
And how would one piss them off?
Well, normally it's flying up there without permission. They'll just tell you to stop. If you don't stop, they shoot you down.
Well, I can't fly, but I'll let my friend who can know.
I'm guessing don't go close to the new building unless you want to get zapped. Or do, and someone will probably be happy. I'm not dumb enough to go close to that one. Makes noise. Weird. Well, I'm living under a flying school. I should be used to weird, but normally that weird doesn't zap you if you get too close. Unless it's a sentinel.
I find it odd that one can't go where one pleases in a city, but I understand.
Oh, you're free to go up there. As long as you have talked to them
permission
first. Yeah. I think it has to do with the
Security?
students. flying around.
I see. One last question.
Hmm.
How does one get permission to head up to the school? Who would we talk to?
He scratches the side of his face. I guess kind of impossible right now. With the no contact thing and all.
Hmm.
Who are
But-
we delivering things to in the first place?
You have not been told.
No, it's more of a. We have just been told it's being delivered to
This
general
village.
area.
Yeah. So the village or city is Arcanex. The University of Arcanex is above.
No, like you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Immense magic power. We built a school in the air.
You know, again, like you do. I guess. You know, perfectly cromulent.
Well, I'm not sure. I guess you could talk to old Irma. She might know.
And where would I find Irma?
This time of evening. She's probably over talking to her. No, she's probably over at the Sea Serpent. It's
I assume that's a tavern.
yeah, it's a tavern. If you're looking for somewhere to sleep, the Sea Serpent is not where you want to go. Where would you want to go for that? If you're looking for somewhere to...
I'm assuming the Sea Serpent is where one would want to go if one wanted to brawl then.
Maybe if your idea
Oh,
of...
I'm not inclined. We have a barbarian.
Right.
Stop screaming, Raw.
Yeah, if you want to brawl, the Sea Serpent is probably where you want to go. They serve really good ale though, really good.
Excellent.
If you want somewhere to sleep, oh yeah, do you want to go? He takes half a step back, looks at your clothing. You want to go to the Wand and Scepter?
The one scepter.
Yeah,
Wand
Understood.
and.
yeah, the Wand and Scepter. You want to go there?
Wand and scepter.
Okay. Just. Yeah, trying to.
Yeah, it's an
Two
inn.
words or not.
They don't really serve alcohol there because it's mostly just students coming here for interviews to start school or potential students. But you could go to the Sea Serpent and then sleep at the Wand and Scepter.
I could just
That
imagine
makes
this place being like a student village sort of thing.
Like-
Student accommodation mostly.
This village, their money comes from the school. Like potential students, people delivering shit to the school.
So the serpent thing is basically where the kids go to beat each other up. So Romulus wants to go and beat up kids.
It's basically where you, in a student town, get your cheap alcohol with everything that follows.
Oh god.
Oh no. So Orin is going to thank the man and just say, I guess my friend is already heading off to the Sea Serpent, so we should probably follow him before he gets into too much trouble. Thank you for the information, and
Oh yeah, no, old Nico, that be me. I'm here every day selling these trinkets and doodads that people actually believe are magic. It's just wind up tall stuff.
it is still pretty interesting. I'm quite a fan of mine. Thank you so much. And he's going to sort of lead the others away. And he's just going to whisper to Craren, just, I have an idea about getting into the school.
I'm listening.
You and I are relatively young, speaking as elves, and magically talented, probably more than me. Perhaps we can infiltrate.
True
It's
as that
kind
may
of what I
be,
do.
but with some information, we might not have to. Let's see where it leads first.
I'm just saying, it's kind of what I do. So, if need be.
I'm in no way opposed to your suggestion. I'm just saying that if there's an easier way in without.
Oh. Absolutely. But just in case,
Oh, definitely.
we may want to think about acquiring pseudonyms.
How far up in the sky is this place?
The closest of the towers is about, I'd say, 700 feet.
Oh, fuck you for being intentionally out of range.
It's almost like they built their magic university so people can't dimension door, get drunk, and dimension door back.
I hear what you're saying, and I call it bullshit.
It's almost like they want their school out of reach.
I know, and I'm going to assume that Carnis isn't going to find any books until they get to the fucking university.
You can ask around in the village. There's a lot of people selling stuff
but
here.
it's more of it's going to be delivered to him.
Yes. But there are several ways of getting stuff without you having to travel somewhere. If you want to go to the school, you can go to the school. I have a map ready for it to go.
I'm going to assume let's work out some details first and see if we can find easier access than, smuggling ourselves inside.
Because I mean, I'm dangling magic floating high school or university in front of D&D players. I know you might want to go to the school.
I don't understand what you're trying to imply.
Oren wants to go to the school because he wants to figure out why they're not talking to anyone.
That's a first. Oren wants to go to school.
Oren likes school. He's not particularly smart, but he makes up for it in other ways.
Oren likes. I'm not going there.
And as you
Fresh meat.
approach the sea serpent, you can hear some form of brawl happening. There are loud, raised voices, not in anger, but more like cheering on. And to the side, you see a person who sticks out a little bit. While most of the people here are clad in simple clothing or over the top, almost ostentatious, neither of those categories are dressed in armor. And none of them have a scythe bound to their back. And that is where we're gonna end this session.
Oh, I wonder who this could be.